Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Rust console video here on Rust PC. And today I'm going to be teaching you a quick way on how just with the tier 1 you could create and increase your forge production, or as forge, what I'm saying, your furnace production into a lot of GP, right? Or metal frags. So first things you're gonna need a car battery. You're going to need some sort of source of power, whether it's solar panels or whatever. For this test, I'm gonna be using the generator. This is not in, so you know. And then you're gonna need some adapters. I would say 4 to be exact, and you're gonna need an industrial converter. All right. You're also gonna need yourself a metal pipe or a pipe tool, a wire tool as well. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna slap down your actual adapters into all your forges and your main box, right? It's gonna be the cheap man's way to do this. Then you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna plug in your car battery into your actual converter. Once you have your converter connected, you're gonna go ahead and we're gonna plug in our adapter into our converter, and then the output of our converter, I'm gonna switch it to blue, is gonna go straight into the actual adapters on top of the furnaces. So once we have all of those connected, we're gonna grab the last one, and then we're gonna make sure we plug that. We're gonna plug that all the way back into the main box. Ready? So once that's all said and done, we're gonna drop all of our metal, all of our sulfur, and our wood. I have large stacks here, so yes, we're gonna have all our wood in here, and then from that, where this is gonna, once I turn it on, it's gonna pull all of this wood into our forges. And then once it pulls all that wood into our forges, let's take this out, it's gonna start cooking, so make sure to turn it on. So right here, we're gonna just turn this on, give it a couple of seconds. Here we're gonna toss this wood over there. Once that's all said and done, we're gonna go ahead and turn on our forges, and as you can see, our forges are now only cooking, but now whenever they finish cooking, they're gonna start pulling all of these resources back into the same box that you dumped it into, right? So you would just at the beginning have a box where all you do is you put your wood, you're gonna put your regular, what the heck, how am I bleeding? That's weird. Yeah, what you're gonna do is that you're gonna go ahead and you're just gonna have a box where all you do is you put your wood, your charcoal, and all that stuff into, right? Now if you want to get a little bit more organized, like as you get into the game, you're gonna go ahead and increase and put another couple of converters, so 2 converters to be exact, and you're gonna go ahead and craft yourself or find yourself one of these splitters. Once you find a splitter, and the next thing you're gonna do is that you're gonna connect the first one. We're gonna make this the sulfur box, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna connect this into our converter, and then we're gonna go ahead and connect our converter into our new sulfur box. Then the next thing we're gonna do is that we're gonna turn this box into the metal box. So we're gonna go ahead here, and you know what, we'll choose red. We're gonna go ahead here and we're gonna do this, and then after that we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do this and plug that into there. Once you do this, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna select the menu. You're gonna make sure that you click in here the sulfur and the charcoal, and make sure that it's any item right here, okay? Any item, apply it, and then for your other one, you're gonna put your metal frags and then apply. Once that's all in set, we're gonna go ahead here, and then we're gonna plug this into our splitter. And then once it's plugged into a splitter, make sure to go ahead into the very first converter, use the pass-through, and we're gonna plug the first converter, and then we're gonna go ahead pass through, and we're gonna plug the second converter, right? Now what this is gonna do is that it's gonna put only the charcoal and the sulfur into this box like we asked it, and this one is only gonna be the metal fragments box, right? As you can see, it's no longer putting any metal frags or anything into this box, right? Now, if you really want to get extra efficient with this, you're gonna go ahead and put yourself one of these workbenches. So let's actually pick this up and we'll slap it down here, so then it's a little bit more convenient for us. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put our workbench right here, right? Once we get our workbench, you're gonna go ahead and craft yourself an industrial crafter. And yes, you can learn all of this on tier 1. As you can see, the battery, the adapter, the converter, the splitter here, and I believe the adapter, oh, I think the adapter is actually on tier 2. All right, well, if you find an adapter out there, you're always, you're always welcome to. So what you're gonna do next, yeah, the adapter is not here. So what you're gonna do next is that you're gonna go ahead and plug the adapter into the actual workbench. Once you have the adapter in the workbench, make sure to go through the pass-through, and you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna plug this into where it says power in, into this. Once you do this, the next thing you're gonna do is that you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna grab the pipe where the sulfur is coming out of, and you're gonna plug that in. But obviously we can't do that, so you know what we're gonna need? That's right, we're gonna need another splitter. So we're gonna put this one here just for the purpose of the video. And the next thing we're gonna do is that we're gonna go ahead and actually we're gonna unplug this right here, and we're gonna put the pass-through. We're gonna put the pass-through going this way. We're gonna have it going down this way. It's a little messy. And then we're gonna have this going. We're gonna have the pass-through through this going in here and power in. All right. We're gonna turn this on, and then the next thing we're gonna do is that we're gonna go ahead here and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna have the sulfur, and the next thing we're gonna do is that we're gonna have the charcoal. Now the trick to this is gonna be, for this we're gonna put a maximum of 40 and a maximum of 60, and you're gonna see why that is. Ready? So we're gonna have a maximum of 40 charcoal and a maximum of 30 sulfur going through here. The reason why is because if we come over here, you see that it takes 30 charcoal and 20 sulfur. So we have double the amount of this happening. And I think you're starting to get the gist of this, right? Yes, yes. This thing right here is an industrial crafter. Yes, you could craft things. So you're gonna go ahead and place the charcoal BP here. And yes, the charcoal BP is necessary. And yes, I would advise you, it only costs us 10. You're gonna put the BP here. Once you put the BP here, you're gonna make sure that you plug this in. So we're gonna go ahead and, you know what, we'll do orange for this one. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna plug this in here. And then after that, we're gonna plug this in here. And once that's all said and done, it's gonna start transferring 60 and 20 at a time. You can see 40 and 60 at a time. It doesn't go more than that. You see, it doesn't go more than that because that's all I asked it to do. Now I'm gonna turn this on, and this is gonna start crafting me some GP. I don't even have to craft it. It crafts it on its own. Boom, 10 GP. And then whenever it uses, it's always gonna, this is always gonna refill my actual crafting to 40 and 60. It's always gonna make sure it's topped off. Always gonna make sure it's topped off. And then passively, this is just gonna continue to craft the regular GP. So like you could literally just have this going. The cookers or the furnaces are going. The actual metal is being stacked here. All the sulfur is being stacked here. And then right here, it's literally passively just crafting GP. So you can literally just go on about your day, go farm more, go do something, and you know there's GP being crafted at home. So this definitely takes away from having to have like a tea table, which is amazing in itself. And if we come over here, we're seeing that we're only using 5 power. 5 power, that is nothing. That's only 5 power because this uses 1 power. 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's all. That's all it's taking right here. And then you have a box that literally is just getting nonstop, you know, metal fragments compared to the rest. I mean, This is going slow. If you want to take it up a notch, you would use the electrical forges. Unfortunately, you're going to need something better than a regular car battery, because each forge is going to take 3 power. So that's 1, 2, that's 6 power already, plus this, that's going to be 1 more power, right here. We got to turn this on first of all. That is going to be 7 power, as you can see. So that's already using too much power. And if we're going to be adding all of the rest of these things, it's a little hectic. I think the only other way I could see this actually working, I should say, would be if we add another one of these. And well, we'll get to that in another video. But yes, this is the easiest guide that you could go. And as you can see, we automatically have charcoal crafting. All these things are cooking, and I didn't do nothing. I'm not splitting stacks or anything. All I did was come here, dump a bunch of charcoal, dump a bunch of regular, metal fragments and everything, and that's it. The easiest one. And if you want to get fancy, like I said in the very beginning, you can get fancy. You can get fancy the way that I told you. You add these, but you don't really need this. You could just go ahead and feed this back into this one, and then boom, this box will just turn all of your raw materials into cooked materials, and that's it. This has been your guide. I've been your boy BioLaser. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be posting more videos on other tips and tricks that you could do. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.